Madam Speaker, my question is to the Minister for Logistics and Infrastructure. Minister, there has been significant discussion over recent months around the Darwin Port. We know the port is critical to the economic development of the Territory. There has also been commentary about the efficiency of the port and the difficulties some drivers and carriers have had in their access to the port and the booking of loading slots and time it takes to have their trucks loaded. Can the Minister tell the Assembly about the government's position on the Port of Darwin?
Minister for Logistics and Infrastructure.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I thank the member for Drysdale for the question. And I know that he certainly understands the critical economic and strategic importance of the port. And Madam Speaker, just 2 weeks ago I wrote to all port stakeholders to reassert this government's commitment to an efficient and an effective port. The Darwin Port is fundamental to the Northern Territory's economy, and it's supporting key industries that drive jobs and investment right across the Territory and helps with our economic growth. It is the main trade gateway for our mining, agriculture, energy, construction and defence sectors, each of which relies on efficient port operations to remain competitive and to deliver economic benefits to the Territory. And Madam Speaker, let me illustrate this with a few statistics. Live animal exports have increased from around 81,000 head in 2023 to over 93,000 in 2024. And of course this is great news for our ag sector as it reflects the growing international demand for Territory livestock, and we will continue to work to grow that sector. It strengthens our local cattle industry, creates jobs across supply chains and reinforces the NT's reputation as a top quality beef exporter. But to ensure our exporters can continue meeting this demand, we need smooth port operations. Delays in loading mean added costs for producers and transporters, reducing our competitiveness in global markets, and this is something that we must improve. We recognise the challenges in port efficiency at both ends of the operation, where goods arrive and where they depart. Truck drivers are being frustrated by long wait times and delays in handling cargo, which impacts both importers and exporters. Freight forwarders and import-export agents face ongoing disruptions that complicate logistics, increase costs and undermine supply chain efficiency. And this was particularly acute over the 2024 Christmas period. Madam Speaker, we are using every available lever to address these issues, working with industry to improve scheduling, streamline logistics and ensure that our stevedores have the resources they need to move cargo efficiently. And I spoke with all of those port operators prior to Christmas to try and resolve the issues around freight forwarding out of the Darwin Port to make sure that all needed cargo got off the port and got into our shops, and people actually may have got their Christmas presents that they may have ordered from overseas. But, Madam Speaker, to maximise its potential, we must ensure it operates in the best interests of Territorians. And that means strategic oversight, targeted investment, and a commitment to efficiency and capacity expansion. A port that works well strengthens our industries, supports jobs and attracts investment to the Territory. We must make sure that it remains a driver of Territory growth for decades to come. And that's why I wrote to all the operators and I wrote to the port operators to tell them that we have their backs.
Member for